make a short video to knock some ideas around, and I'm basically, if I just get into it, I'm thinking about sending Rosie to school nursery, which isn't the same as school. Where we live, we are entitled to 15 hours free childcare, and we currently pay for the 2 mornings that I have to work. We can't afford me not to work in a private nursery, and we can either continue to do that until she's 5 and then find other childcare while I continue to home educate her, or we can utilise the free school childcare nursery for the next 2 years. So I'm kind of just going to talk through where my head's going with that, because if I don't get it out, and my head's beginning to hurt, so it's kind of, I've got 2 schools in mind, and they're both Welsh, and that's very, very important because I want Rosie to be able to speak Welsh. So it's either the one I work in or a different one. If she goes to the one I work in, she has to go 5 days a week. Not 5 days, 5 mornings or 5 afternoons a week. I don't know about the other one. I'd have to ask. I know the school I work in is nice. What I saw today, the little ones were coming down the corridor and going into each classroom, singing and banging drums with a giant dragon dragging behind them, for Chinese New Year and stuff, which was lovely. And Rosie would love being involved in something like that. And if she went to school nursery, she would be in assembly. She would be in plays, she would get to use the resources, she would get to make little friends and everything, and she still wouldn't be guaranteed a school space in the same school, and it wouldn't be an issue if I still didn't send her to school, because when you apply for a school space, you can apply to more than one school. So say she got into my school, they could be oversubscribed for school year, or they'll just assume that I've sent her somewhere else if she doesn't get in that school. So no one's going to check if I don't reapply when she gets to reception age. My issue with it is, well, one, it's 5 mornings a week, and unless the other school will let me do 2 or 3, I don't need her gone 5 mornings a week. And as much as I don't think I would mind having 5 mornings to myself a week, I don't think I'd be very productive in them. I like having her home because she makes me think, right, what are we going to do today? Where are we going to go to get our sunshine and our fresh air? Blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. Whereas when she's not around, I tend to crash. I seriously do. I'm tired. I tend to just think, right, I'm just going to sit down. And then I end up sitting down for the entire time. And then that's not going to do my health any good, and it's not going to get any jobs done or any of the things I want to get done. So I'm not fussed about having the 5 mornings to myself. As I said, if I get one, it'll take her 3 mornings, but that won't be the one I work in. I mean, I've got a friend who probably will be like, oh, no, you don't need to send her anywhere, but she doesn't have to work. She's a stay-at-home mum, she's home educating, and she doesn't have to work. They have plenty of income without her working, so she doesn't have to even worry about childcare, and her in-laws live nearby, so they happily take the kids when she needs someone to. So it's kind of I suppose my fear is that Rosie will go to nursery and then want to go to school. We were watching a film this afternoon that had kids running out of school, and I asked her, would you like to go to school? And she was like, yes, I want to go to school. And I was like, oh, would you rather go to school, or would you rather stay home and play with and learn with mummy? No, I go to school. I'm going to go to school. So it's just I mean, she's not even 2.5 yet. It's not an option. She can't go to school at the moment. It's also an issue whether they'll take them if they're not toilet trained yet, because she's not showing an interest, and I keep being told wait until she's interested and it'll be a lot easier. So it's kind of, she's got a lot of hurdles, and 6 months is a lot of pressure to try and get her toilet trained in. But it's not that I don't want to homeschool her, and I'm not sending her to school. I am just considering utilising the free childcare that school provides at nursery age that we're actually entitled to, just to save some money for the next 2 years. But then my other side of it is she's only 3 and 4 once, and I'll miss a good portion of that, if not half of her being 3 and 4, if she has to go into nursery 5 mornings a week. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to suggest to my husband that we should go and look around the 2 schools, and just so we know what's there, so that if she does say when she's 7, Mum, I want to go to school, at least we know which one we liked better and everything. So I think we're going to go and have a look round, and then we'll let you know where we go from there because we'll have to make appointments. It's half term next week. So, I mean, she enjoys where she goes, but we pay a lot of money a month at the moment to send her just 2 mornings. It's only 2 mornings a week. So, yeah, it's sort of what's best for her and what's best for us as a family at the moment. We could do is saving the money we're spending on nursery. So it's just kind of working out. I mean, the only reason she'll want to go to school is if she makes friends, and that's not really the reason to go to school, because I don't want her to learn to be catty. And also, at this age and even a bit older, their biggest influence should be a grown-up. It should be an adult. It should be someone older who knows better. It shouldn't be 30 other children who think eating poop is a great idea and who don't know any better. Her biggest influence should not be other children her age, which if she goes to school, that will be the case. She will be influenced by 29 other children exactly her age, some who are socialised well, some who aren't, some who swear, some who don't know how to dress themselves yet, some who don't know how to hold their tempers. She'll be influenced by all those kids rather than an adult who can help her understand her emotions. And I don't know. I'm weighing up the pros and cons at the moment, and I'll chat to my husband about it, and I'll let you know which way we end up going. But I'm not going to homeschool. It's just I'm considering taking advantage of the free childcare. So yes, let me know your thoughts below, your comments, whether you've sent your children or your child to just to nursery and then still taking the homeschooling route afterwards. I'd be interested to know if anybody else has chosen that route. So yeah, it's a towel from me, it's a towel from the Rosie Bear.